Recently I've been testing out this shoe, it's the Asolo Eldo. So this is an approach shoe. Now, a lot of people make approach shoes, but sometimes they seem to get it wrong. They've gone too far down the comfy trainer thing and they're like not actually great for the hills. And others make them so light that when they clip them to the harness, they're really great to carry, but actually they get destroyed in seconds. I think this has come really nicely in the middle. So straight out the box, what I really liked about them is when I put them on, they feel really comfy. I've got quite used to wearing running shoes, so sometimes I don't like going back to an approach shoe, but this does feel pretty plush and comfy to wear. But usually that means soft and squishy, and I'm pretty big and pretty heavy. I'm over 90 kilograms, so I actually quite like the fact it's quite stiff. That also allows it to climb well. Don't get me wrong, it's not super stiff, but I can actually edge quite well in it if I'm scrambling around. The upper's got a really nice construction. It's a seamless polyester upper, so it's really durable. And inside it's got a velveteen lining. I don't quite know what that means, but it certainly enhances breathability and makes it super comfy to wear as well. I think sometimes an approach shoe is not actually the right thing for the UK because obviously it's wet and it's slippery and muddy. They're often like a European style thing, so we end up sliding around a lot here, whereas when it's a lot drier, it's a great shoe. However, I think this one's done a good job because a lot of them, they're a really slick bottom soled. So this has actually got what we have in a walking shoe, a sort of heel step. So that's really good while braking down hills. I mean, it's pretty nice day today, it's been very wet recently. So that's given me a little bit of comfort knowing I'm not gonna quickly slip on my bum as soon as I get on a slope. I think the sole's been really well designed and it's using the Vibram MegaGrip outsole. So that's a really good rubber compound to be used between the wet and the dry. So if you are going from wet grass onto dry rock, it's probably the best you can get. And also it's that nice balance between durability and stickiness. You can get really sticky rubber, but it'll last you a few weeks. You get it really, really durable, but you'll slip everywhere. So it's a good compromise. Also, what Asolo have said with this sort of pattern they put on the bottom is it's self-cleaning. So what it means is the mud can drop out of it a lot easier than if it had bigger, deeper lugs. I think that's pretty important with a shoe like this because like today, I mean, I've not been mainly climbing, but I do walk around and then instantly get on rocks and climb about. You don't take them off and clean them as much as you would do a rock shoe. So you want it to fall out so you don't slip instantly. And they've done the tried and tested at the front, nice climbing zone. So nice and slick there, a bit like a Formula 1 race car, really smooth, you're gonna get a lot of friction on the rock. And that just helps you smear and also edge if you need to and give you a bit more confidence on the rock. I'd just like to make a little disclaimer as well. If you do go climbing in your approach shoes or scrambling around, particularly if it's clean, popular route, make sure you clean your feet because if I jumped on a popular route that might be easy enough to climb in these, I don't want to get it extra scuffed and muddy and dirty for the next person. So let's give that rock the respect it deserves. So another thing to mention about the sole is it's actually resolable. Now quite often with a sticky shoe is the sole can go slick before the actual rest of the shoe's trashed. And it's a real shame to have to chuck that in the bin. So it's lovely that this can be resoled, especially as this upper, I'm pretty convinced it's going to be really durable. This upper feels brilliant. It's got really lovely big rand all the way around to protect it if I'm shoving it in cracks and being, you know, uncouth like I can be. So I think it's going to last. And then when that does get a bit slicker, I might well get it resoled. So it isn't a waterproof shoe, but I think that's fine. We prefer it this way because in summer when you're mainly using it, you know, it can be pretty sweaty if you've got a waterproof shoe, especially using it in Europe. The upper, however, won't hold any moisture and it will drain off pretty quickly and dry very quickly if you do get it wet. I even really like the lacing system. So what they've done here is got these little loops here which allow it to like pull through much quicker than normal. So if you are out climbing for the day and they're on and off all the time, it's not a slow drawn out procedure. Get it on, quick and tight, holds you in place. And it also locks me in pretty well. So if I am scrambling or climbing in them, then I'll just feel a little bit more secure. And so often as a climber, I get frustrated when they get this wrong, but this has been nailed here. So obviously the little pull cord so you can get it on your foot, but also that's what we all use to clip them to our harness when we're doing a multi-pitch and we might want to bring them down with this. Nice big loop, really secure, going to stay where it is and hang out the way in the back of the harness. And like I mentioned before, I think they've got the compromise between the weight and the durability just right. Because if they made them super, super durable, like last forever, then they're going to be heavy and then you're never going to take them on your multi-pitch rock routes. So this feels good and durable, nice and light, not going to get in the way and squish down if it does go in the bag as well. One last thing you may well have already noticed that I really like is it's blue and yellow. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Nice shoe, Asolo, well done.